top 10 producer. I know Magic Sticks, Ashake's producer. I know people. I know all these boys. They're all church boys. Personally,
Yeah.
Timaya, I know them. So I said, you know what? Then Rema used to dance for Love World, BLW. We're training these people, but they're going outside because outside there's an industry. There's no industry here for them, and it's not the church's fault. It's just people that haven't built.
And nobody should take this the wrong way, but I think Afro-Gospel is going to be the major sound in gospel music in the next 3-4 years. And not just gospel music, it's going to break into mainstream spaces. I see, for me, this movement is one of a revival. So I see young people globally being unashamed of their beliefs in Christ and just owning up to it, being proud of it, taking up the mantle of evangelism and realizing and also fronting this music as a soundtrack of their lives.
How you want to interpret music, it has to mean something to you culturally. And so when I was interpreting my jazz music, I knew that, where I could stand out is bringing elements of Africanism into jazz music.
We understand where the world is right now. We understand where young people are, and our target is specifically for young people.
Sure, not just music. It's not just music that brings us together. It's way more than music. It's ministry, it's relationship. It's friendship, it's brotherhood. So I'm super excited, and I'm
to make Jesus known. Aside that, mentality,
Exactly.
mob mentality.
Mob
Because
mentality.
Jesus I believe he could have gone alone, but he didn't. He went with his 12, and then he had his 3, he had his 12, he had the 70. So it's like when occasion calls, mob. Yes.
So Limoblaze is actually from my name. So my actual name is Samuel Imo. If you take the L from Samuel
Okay.
and add it to the Imo, which is my surname, IMO, you get Limo. The Blaze is just something on fire, something burning. When I had that name, I was in. My first name that I used to go by as an artist was Leo Limo. But then, it's like when you're a rapper, you just have to add Leo at the end.
I see you do a lot of collaboration with so many people around within the community.
Yes.
Why that?
I love the idea of collaboration right from the start. Because collaborations do so many things. One, creatively, it pushes me. Because when I'm collaborating with somebody, I make sure that I am not making a song that is entirely in my comfort zone. I try to see how two worlds can meet. So creatively, that's a push for me. And one thing that does for me, I've been making music for a long time. And one important thing for me in making music is to always make sure that it stays exciting for me. And part of the way it stays exciting for me is me pushing myself creatively to get into other people's worlds. But then also collaborations is a good way to just grow. It's a really good way to grow. And then sometimes for me, it's also a way to see how I can use some of the light that I have on me to shine some of that on some of my friends. So yeah.
Afro-Gospel, I believe, has become, it's going to become one of the trendiest genres of music.
Yeah.
Even now,
Yeah.
because of the fusion element,
Yes, sir.
and young guys love it.
They do.
Young guys love it. So it's a gift from God. So
I think Nigeria is the pivot, and I think that God has preserved us to have a God consciousness,
Yeah.
unlike some other continents. So for me, if we can push Africa first, you know how they say, let the wheat go, let the tar, let them, so that we don't push Christ and push away people that can come to Him.
Yeah.
Sometimes the way you speak can be a barrier to entry into things. Yeah.
the generations that are coming and looking up to you, because what you do is going to affect them, in the sense that even music, and God always thinks in a generational way. Even if you read the scriptures,
True.
He's always planning for generations.
I remember Mastercraft, the close. He used to play for Tim Godfrey for a long time, and he now started producing for Flavor, and from maybe earning 30K somewhere, he was earning 1 million. So I said, there's something here. So I realized that it's only in the church you can get hours of rehearsal and perfection, because there's no, the piano is free,
Yeah.
the drum is free.
True.
after church, everybody go, you can practice.
You.
My name is Dotun Obarenge, aka Jiggy Boy.
Jiggy boy.
Music started like 2012 for me, but I started as secular. Then I got saved. I was making hip hop, and hip hop is about storytelling. So when I gave my life to Christ, I was not smoking anymore. I was not drinking anymore. I could not rap about that. So the music just had to like switch to this new life. Yeah.
My joy is this. I'm a young father, so I look for things to encourage my children.
Yeah.
And things like this point to them like, you see, you see? Why do you DJ?
Why do I DJ?
Yeah.
It was to make the house of God fun. 5 years ago when I started, you could repeat one track over and over again. And to think that I see some, let's say, secular DJs trying to do gospel songs, and I hear them play some old jams, I'll be like, no, we've left there. That's it. So Afro-Gospel, it's like an answered prayer.
It's pretty easy to understand and to know what is going to happen, because I know it's going to be amazing.
You've seen it already.
Of course,
like
of
that.
course. So
I've reconsidered a lot of things, and I've just sat down. I'm just like, wow, this is truly a gift from God. I want to encourage you guys. I love what you guys are doing. I love your music. I really do. It's not that I'm just saying it. I love your music. Just that I cannot dance like you guys.
I'm glad to be a part of
Can
this.
imagine
Because
that.
I think history is being made. So
Amazing. It's Amachree Isoboye. And this is my space, the Word Café Podcast. Till I come your way again. I'm not running away. Bye for now.